I will request Mr. Gautam Ray, ED, HR Admin, CESC Ltd, to kindly come on stage and take center stage. Sir.
Good afternoon. At the outset, I convey my sincere thanks to Mr. Mahapatro and the entire team for giving me this opportunity to share some of my thoughts. It's a personal thought, of course, and I really found this time the theme what they have chosen is so appropriate and futuristic. It provoked me to think something on it and to share with you. In fact, I do not know whether it is a coincidence or not. All of you know that right now the COP28 is being organized in Dubai. All the head of the states, most of the head of the states, all the countries are participating. They started this journey from Paris Convention, then went through Glasgow COP26, which is a milestone COP, and committed very sincerely, tall commitment, high commitment on achieving net zero or cleaning the world. So sustainability is the background, perspective, context, where we should center around every deliberation, every discussion, every activity today, if we really want that the next generation to survive. That's a feel, that's a commitment, that's a faith we need to have. The COP also have given us a strategy or something like this, how to really embark on the collaboration. The 17th goal of SDG you all know, but the 17th goal to me is the most important goal is collaboration. While I am talking this, we have seen in recent past, it's happening now, most conflicting, disgusting situations of even war is happening in the world in some of the places. But also there is a need, felt need and necessity to have collaboration and collaboration only. That's not only in the world, in the nation, in the family, in the society, in the organization, everywhere. So we need to know that how to really make ourselves agreed on disagreements, how to coexist within the conflicts. That's very, very important. In fact, there is a term called common but differentiated responsibility. We will have some common goal, some common focus within the differences. Today only they have cleared a $450 billion US fund for loss and damage fund that has been approved in the COP, and which approves the issue of equality and equity. These are not the two same words. Equality speaks for resource allocation, equal resource allocation for all. But equity accepts that all are not in the same position. Like a little longer run, you will see that all the runners' starting point is not parallel. Because that appreciates somebody will run in the outer ring, somebody will run in the inner ring. Similarly, be it a nation, be it a people, be it a society, all are not in a same status, same level of development. So taking that into consideration, if we allocate the resource, then only it speaks for equity. In this context, another very, very important aspect is the uncertainty. We often know about technological obsolescence, which is probably the most discussed topic in these 2-3 days. I'm not at all close to any expertise having that IT sector. But the uncertainty we have spoken so much so far in seminars, symposiums, debates. But uncertainty is really uncertainty. That has given us a lesson through pandemic. We didn't know even yesterday what is going to happen tomorrow. So that level of uncertainty management speaks for, we may have specialization, we may have expertise which is required. I have great respect for that. We may have role, may have a defined responsibility, but nothing is fixed. Today I am discharging something as a specialist, as a role. Tomorrow I have to completely migrate to another level. This migration can come from compulsion. This migration can come from the environment. At the same time, this migration can come from within also. The next gen in particular, within whatever experience I had handling with people, I find that the type of choice, migration, I will do, I will work, but I will not do a job. That mentality is coming up. So we have to manage this volatile situation, if I call it volatility. And in this context, the whole role, relation, responsibility, organization has to be framed, has to be decided. And there actually plays the role of leadership. Leadership today is not hierarchical. Leadership today is not by age, by experience like me. Leadership, even our most new recruit in the organization can also be leader. Leadership is who can really understand that context, understand that compulsions, and can see the future. So why I am basically mentioning this? Today we need to have a larger perspective, a holistic approach which speaks for transformation. Now this transformation, how it is related to today's theme, has to have a purpose. Purpose is something which the word purpose is, I will tell, this is something in totality, speaks for. And this purpose is not a convenient purpose. This purpose is not an immediate purpose. What is convenient for me today, for the organization today, for commerce today, for the business today, for myself, for self today, is not the real purpose. This purpose has to have a deep purpose. There is a term called today discussed which speaks for deep purpose and which actually overtakes everything in the organization. Strategy, conflict resolution, technology, everything will be there. But if we have a deep purpose, the organizations which run with the deep purpose definitely is more existential than that of immediate, than that of now. Present is reality, but we have to know what is the future. Now, speaking a little bit about this deep purpose, society has a purpose, nation has a purpose, every organization has a purpose, even self, individual has a purpose. And if we think about the business in the society, although business actually takes care of the major economic functional activities, today agriculture, even the handicrafts also being the extended part of business. So business takes care of all economic activity, all functions. But business is perceived by the society, seen by the society, that business is not for morality. Business is materialistic. Society and the governance is something is there. Who is responsible, who will be taking care of morality? Business is not for that. Business is commerce. If you go, all these ethics, morals, values we speak about, but we have a doubt. We do not really is convinced that the business is for that purpose. If you go back to the history, when business was minor, governance was major in the time of kingdoms, then definitely there was a role and responsibility of the governance to see the society is run with ethics, values, etc., whatever it may be. Gradually business grew, business took the driving seat, business started making the framework for the governance, and we have relied on inherent values, ethics, morality. But subsequently it was found, in some of the cases there were deviations. The necessity and need of norm, regulations, statutes all have come. They tried to control the business, centering around values, centering around ethics, as if somebody is there to see the things are run properly. Today we are in a juncture, what I would like to say, it's my firm belief, business has to go beyond business. Business has to feel, if business is a most important activity in the society, why not business take part in the future of the society? So today we are talking about, it's not ornamental, it's not CSR, something like ESG, it's much more than that. Business has to see, business has to talk, business has to debate. There is a CEO forum in US. They have consciously decided we'll participate in the national and societal activities. Why not? So we are also integral part. So that if we have to do, we have to understand the purpose. We have to understand the deep purpose of it. What is the purpose of the organization? If we want to have the new talents, new generation, really sticking to the organization, you need to know, need to convince them centering around your purpose. Not because Nadella, when he has decided after taking over Microsoft, decided for a transformation journey, because success has a very painful fallout. Success brings vanity. Vanity brings arrogance. Arrogance brings bureaucracy. When he found that there is too much of bureaucracy in the system, he thought of a transformation. Whether he was right, wrong, I am nobody to decide. But he has mentioned that strategy will come, strategy will go. Technology will come and technology will go. But we as a Microsoft have to understand what could be our delivery to the world, which we only have to do. That is something setting the purpose, setting the deep purpose. And the deep purpose organizations, deep purpose leaders can see the future, can think something more attractive, more energetic, and which definitely has to have dovetail with all moral, ethical bonds which a society requires today. Edgar Schein, who is the HR guru of the world, he has also mentioned, even the organization structure, there has to be a common purpose in the organization structure. Entire organization should know that it's not target, it's not KPI, it's not what will happen in 23, 24. There has to be a purpose for the organization which everybody of us will know. There has to be a consolidated effort, a collaborative effort in the organization. There has to be a division of labor which will speak for specialization. We have to accept the specialization, but at the same time we have to address the monotony of specialization. And fourth is span of control. There is a huge debate whether it should be hierarchical or it should be completely delayered. So these four component of organization structure, Edgar Schein has told that it also have a purpose. Organization structure should also have a purpose. So today, purpose, if I can quote, purpose is a unifying statement of the commercial and social problems. Commercial and social problems. A business intends to profitably solve for its stakeholders. Every word is there. Profit is there. People I have spoken, and we have to also look after the planet. Business has to look after the planet, not under the diktats, not under status, not under regulation. It has to come from within. The business has to have that vision that I will be there to look after profit, yes, people, yes, but planet too. I think that is the call of the day. I have taken you time. Thank you again for giving me this opportunity. Thank you. I will be here. Okay.
Thank you very much, sir. May I request Mr. K.K. Mahapatra, Advisor, INFOCOM, to kindly come forward and present a memento to Mr. Gautam Ray. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you, sir. We request you to take your seat in the auditorium.